Welcome to the review of the Trinidad Robusto T. GLP Mayo 9. Young, freshy, good looking cigar, Ken.
It is.
Yours has got an interesting bunch. I'll take a photo of it and post it. Seem to have your Lajero in certain areas of that cigar.
Yeah.
Three distinct areas, three distinct leaves. But good aroma of cold. I think you're into it, aren't you? Draws perfect.
After that last one, it smells lovely.
You're going to burn your fingers, you idiot.
I've been reading all Jimmy's reports.
Again, Jimmy, our good mate Jimmy 2 on the forum has rated this as his cigar of 2009. A lot of support for it as well. I've enjoyed them. I think that they're quite a unique little tasting cigar.
Lovely start.
Lovely start. Do you want me to light it properly for you?
We'll get to it.
Here, don't touch my hands.
You give him a lighter back.
Initial thoughts, Ken?
I'm just pleased to be smoking something that's not Jose Piedra.
Sunday afternoon here in Brisbane. It's a balmy Sunday afternoon, beautiful blue skies. Everything's perfect except we've got a whinger next to us here who just refused. Now he's up to Trinidad's. I can bring Trinidad's and Cahabi's, he's happy. However, bring something that, talk about cigar snob.
Oh,
Initial thoughts?
lovely. Lovely.
Well, that's very descriptive.
Almost a creamy sort of, little sort of teak, woody character.
Teak? Woody? Certainly cream.
A lot of cream.
Just on the medium body?
Yeah, I think that's right. Almost a very mild milk chocolate.
Creamy milk chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, I've enjoyed this more than I did the entire other one.
Well, it's easy because you didn't enjoy the other one a little bit.
Not at all.
Let us get into the cigar a little bit further and we'll come back to you shortly.
I'm trying Pisco. A friend of mine gave me some Pisco.
Yeah? What is Pisco, Ken?
I'm told it's Chile's answer to good rum.
Chile needs to grow up real quick. You got to question your good mate to give you that sort of crap.
There's a citrus note
I
there.
hate Pisco. I've had Pisco in Chile.
Yeah,
it's I've used in Chile, and I just every time I used to come back from fly fishing one afternoon at the Chilean lodge there, they'd have Pisco waiting for us. It was the one part of the day I didn't like. Ken, first third of the Trinidad Robusto tea. Thoughts?
Loving it. It's a serious cigar, but it's a very almost mellow sort of that creamy character, just those sort of lovely sort of waves of flavour that come through.
It's very Trinidad-esque.
It's interesting you say that because I was thinking, I've never had great luck with Trinidad's.
Really?
Yeah, we've discussed this before.
I often don't listen to what you say.
I know. You just try and get me to buy more. And that's why I have bought very few Trinidad's over the years.
You made a point there, Ken. You said it's a serious cigar. What is, in your mind, a serious cigar?
I guess you start from the other end and you feel as though someone has got quality tobacco and they've made every effort to roll the cigar to the absolute nth of their ability.
Jose Piedra Petit cigars.
They could have come out of a machine.
There was no love there.
Nah, they'd just be churning them out, seriously.
Okay, so the construction's magnificent.
Yeah.
The draw's perfect.
The tobacco is obviously high quality.
High quality tobacco.
And it's giving everything that it should. There's no elbows or knees or anything. It's all sort of perfectly balanced.
So, balance. It's got...
Balance is key.
It also has a soul. It knows exactly what it wants to be.
I think that's right.
Relaxing, smooth. It's not jumping out there with flavours. It has a clearly defined... The first thing it says is, Vuelta Bajo quality toasted tobacco is what its core. Some lovely aspects of cream, light coffee, a little bit of light chocolate occasionally lilting through it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's a cerebral cigar. It just puts you in the mood.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you're already looking forward to another cigar after this.
We'll be back to you. We'll be back to you.
Seriously?
At the completion of the second third. Second third, Ken.
Well, so far we haven't heard anything from you on these, really, have we?
I'm absolutely delighted. I mean, I've been a huge fan of the Robusto tea since they've come out. I think they've been remarkably consistent. They are a quality cigar that I think is pushing from a consistency perspective, it's the number one Robusto out there. It polarises the cigar community a little bit.
Why?
Because it's not a punchy cigar.
It's
It's not an in-your-face cigar.
It's not. It's a subtle...
It's a subtle, beautiful, glorious... If you love H. Upmann Sir Winston's, you will love them. I appreciate the cigar. I enjoy a cigar that is just mellow and tasty and quality and just sheer class. It has that.
It's all of that. One of the criticisms that a lot of Europeans would make of Australian wine is that it's out there, it's masses of flavour, it's all over the top. Now, I don't think it's necessary. It's certainly not justified that's a great generalisation, because there's plenty of wines that doesn't apply to. Whereas they say, oh, the European wine, the top wines, the top Bordeaux and Burgundies are much more subtle. And I can see the comparisons in that. This is not in your face. It's not blockbuster.
The top end Burgundy.
There's a fair reason to draw that analogy, I reckon. It's extraordinary. There's not a bump or a harsh note at all. For an 09, this is extraordinary to me.
Agreed. Thoroughly agreed.
And then you wonder, okay, all right, if it's this good now, does it just plateau or will it age? I mean, I'm sure it'll age, but will it?
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that in the last third. We'll get our thoughts together on that.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. Let's wrap up the Trinidad tea.
She's getting pretty warm, but it's still, and you're getting some of that young tobacco character
right at the end.
Yeah.
Right at the end, Ken. It's coming through.
You can't criticise it for that. Give it a year or two. I think it's going to be better. It's glorious now. It's going to be better. I just wonder about sort of the 5 year sort of thing. Whether there's going to be that much room for the sort of cigar it is, whether it's got that much more room to do much. I don't think it's going to go backwards.
This day, no.
It won't go backwards.
I think it's just going to be... I think it reminds me so much of an Upmann Sir Winston. A little bit richer in years to come. It's a little bit richer, but it's going to have that finesse. It's going to have that finesse.
It's always going to be that sort of subtle, classy cigar.
Yeah, but geez, you'd be really happy, wouldn't you? If you actually... I mean, you've come up with this blend, you've brought it out to the market, have maintained it. Like this is... I mean, this is May 09. They've been through a fair few different batches now. They're remarkably consistent.
When they do things well, they can do things just superbly.
Yeah.
And then they go off on their little tangents, and I suppose marketing plays a role.
They have, for HSA, they can do it right. And then they can butcher things completely. But hey, hats off, they did this one right.
Make the fuss about these that they've made about Monty Opens, and all of a sudden you've got a lot of people around the world getting very excited about Cuban cigars. Whereas I can't see Monty Opens doing the same thing.
Rate it.
Oh, I'll give it a 92 at the moment.
92, give my 91. Excellent. Yeah. Fantastic way to start 2010, Ken.
Absolutely, this is indeed the highest rated cigar of any video we've done in 2010.
Until next week, hasta luego.
You look at it from
600 words or less.
Okay, get ready to edit, Smithy. Frickin' wasps, sorry. Pisco, add a bit of lime juice and it does lift it.
Pisco, that's what you want to be drinking, gentlemen.
I'm going back to mojitos, but...
Well, you don't have a wife, so this is, or a girlfriend, so this is your version of sex. Cigars this good.
If I had any of the above, he would be the last to know. And you'd be second last.
Blow up dolls don't count.